What's up, Buttercups? My name is Mike, and I'm playing some Battlefield 3. That's right, finally making a video for it. Playing on Metro using I believe the support class, using an M60. I think like a silenced pistol and something else. So I started off a little bit late to the game, and it's a pretty decent game. It's got some action, it's got some kills, and it's a pretty decent score at the end. So what I want to talk about in this video. First of all, the reason the quality isn't as good as it should be is because I recorded this from my stream, and I stream pretty much every time I play video games, so you can check out the link down below in the description and watch me play live if you'd like. But this was taken off of my stream, and it's just not as good quality as if I was just recording it straight from the game. And that's actually the first thing I want to talk about. When Battlefield 3 beta was out and I made like that one video, I actually was very determined to make Battlefield 3 videos. However, there was two things that stopped me from doing that. One was I still wasn't familiar with Battlefield, so I didn't know how to play it, and I thought it was bad. I didn't enjoy it as much as I do now. And I'll get into that, why that changed later. The second thing is that using fraps to record, or even BF3, whatever I was using at the time, using software to record every single game, and most of the time I delete those games, it sucked, because every once in a while, especially if I was using fraps, the FPS would drop, I'd start to lag and get choppy, and then it was just so tedious to record every single game hoping maybe I got a gameplay. And then once I got my Elgato game capture, it was the same deal. It was just like, really, am I going to record every single game? With the Elgato, it's a little bit different because I have two monitors, and for some reason when I plug in the Elgato, it picks up my second monitor, which isn't my primary monitor. So I have to unplug that monitor. So I'm only running with one monitor and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't feel like doing that just for possibly a gameplay. So that's why I didn't make gameplays for Battlefield 3, and then for some reason, well, I guess it wasn't until recently that I realized that Twitch will save your save your streams. And I was like, well, that's great, because then if I get a game, I could just stream, because that's not bad. I do that anyway, and then if I get a good game, write down the time code and go back and record it.
Can't do it twice though.
So that's why I got this game, and that's why I'm hoping I'm going to be having more Battlefield 4 content, because I'll be streaming a lot more when I'm playing it, and therefore be able to get those games that are gameplay worthy. And as I said earlier, the other reason I didn't make videos was because you hear my mic moving. It's because I'm holding it in my hand right now, because I don't feel like bending forward to talk to it. The other reason I didn't play Battlefield 3 is because I didn't really like it. I came from Call of Duty, and Battlefield is such a different game, and it wasn't until this summer actually that the EA was having some sort of deal on Origin where Battlefield 3 was like $10 or something. So my friends all got it, and then they installed it and started playing it. So you know what, fine, I'll join with you guys. It's not the best game, but I'll join. And I ended up having a blast. Like, Battlefield 3 with friends is so much fun, and I was able to, and I have 4, I guess, friends that play it with me. So usually there's about 3 of us though. So so we had a squad going, and we'd all just kind of shoot the shit on Skype and have fun playing Battlefield, and it just was so much fun. And I learned a lot how to play the game as a team player and how to play it as a solo player that I was able to implement into when I played alone. That made the game so much more enjoyable. And now Battlefield is one of my favorite games, especially as a PC player, and we have the 64-player servers. Jesus Christ, like, it gets insane. Like, my favorite thing about Battlefield is when, for example, Metro and Grand Bazaar, or whatever it's called, Grand Bazaar, are great maps that are examples of what I'm about to talk about. It's close quarters, huge combat. You know, just 32 people on both sides going at it, nades, rockets, gunfire, just so much shit. Like, you can spray somewhere, you can get 4 kills, and you're just like, whoa. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even put a dent in anyone, because there's still 28 other guys sitting there waiting for you to come out. So it just feels like a war. Whenever I play Battlefield, that's the one thing I absolutely love. I always get that feeling like, oh my god, this is so awesome. And ever since I started playing Battlefield again in the summer, I have loved it. I've loved every second of it, and I've spent I think the longest I spent was like 4 or 5 hours straight just playing Rush. And that's the other thing, is that I was always playing the wrong game mode. I didn't know the game modes. I don't think I ever played TDM. Like, I only ever played Conquest, and Conquest is not my favorite. I hate Conquest. The maps are too large. Basically, the way I describe it is Conquest is me running for about 10 minutes to get to where everyone else is, and then dying. And that's not fun at all. And that's what I thought Battlefield was. Like, it just sucks. And then we tried playing a Rush with my friends, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Why didn't I ever play this before? So that was that. So with all that being said, now with my newfound love for Battlefield, and with my ability to stream and get my gameplays, I'm hopefully going to be putting out more Battlefield 4 footage than I was able to put out for Battlefield 3. And I'm not making any promises, because I've made that mistake before where I say, yeah, I'll do this, and then 3 years later I haven't done it, and I'm still getting comments, why haven't you done it? I was like, I don't, who are you? Why are you still? Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about is Battlefield 4. When I'm commentating this, it's still like a week before Battlefield. Actually, exactly 7 days before Battlefield 4 comes out. But you're watching this on the day before. I want to talk about Battlefield 4 a bit, and hopefully I can extend it for about 7 minutes. In Battlefield 4, the beta, I played it, and it was decent. I didn't know there was domination, so I only played Conquest, and I was like, I hate this right now. I tried as hard as I could to put in, or try as hard as I could to like, or try to see the positives of the gameplay instead of the mode that I was playing. And it wasn't until my friends were like, why don't you just play Domination? That I was like, huh? Oh crap, they have that right on. And so I played some Domination, and it's great. I actually did enjoy the Battlefield 4 beta. Yes, it's pretty much like Battlefield 3, but I mean, it's Battlefield. I like it. The same way I have a comment. So my microphone unplugged while I was holding it. So what I was gonna say is I have a commentary coming out before Call of Duty Ghosts comes out, and it's basically, I'm just saying that I like Call of Duty as well. But what I want to talk about specifically in terms of the Battlefield 4 beta is, let me just scroll up here so I know how much time I have left. Okay. The Battlefield 4 beta, the one thing I did like, or I guess I did, well, let me talk about, well, I did like that it was, I like that it's pretty much Battlefield 3. The stuff I liked in Battlefield 3 is still there. The stuff that I want to talk about more is the stuff that I noticed or that I didn't necessarily like. One of which was the destruction. And I know that the selling point of Battlefield is the amount of destruction you can do, but in the beta I didn't feel as though there was as much destruction as there was, or as there is in Battlefield 3. For example, if you just take a look around my surroundings right now in this gameplay, you'll notice that there's destruction everywhere. But in the beta, or Battlefield 4 beta, I didn't really feel as though, like, if I shot a wall, like, I didn't feel as though it was like deteriorating into dust, which I know, which I'm sure, like, I'm sure it's gonna be different when the game actually comes out, but I just didn't notice it as much. So I'm hoping that it's a little bit better. I know that there's the whole, like, on the Siege of Shanghai map, there's that whole scaffolding thing that falls down, that whole building collapses, and there's those events and stuff, revolution and crap. And I am really looking forward to seeing that displayed on other maps, because Siege of Shanghai wasn't that great of a map. And here I'm just spraying down a hall, and I get like 3 or 4 kills. I love the M60. It is so overpowered and so good. I'm really looking forward to seeing the destruction in Battlefield 4 and the new, like, water fights or whatever they are. So that'll be fun. The one thing I didn't like as well was, and this is these next two things are pretty small. The first is the size of the medic pack, the med kit that that this assault can drop. I didn't like how small it was. Like in Battlefield 3, it is like the ammo and the med kit are big, like they're chunky and you can see them. But the med kit, it just was like this, like you were dropping like a stack of paper on the ground, and then cool, and then like the ammo was the same. So I didn't like that. And then the other thing I didn't like, that this is just something that's gonna take me a long time to get used to. The sniper or the recon class now has the C4 as opposed to as in Battlefield 3 the support having the C4, and that just, I don't get that, because unless they can unlock C4 for everyone, I don't understand the point of having it be for recon only. Because snipers, as far as I'm concerned, I have never ever seen a sniper in near a fight. They're always like at the start of your base sniping people halfway across the map. It's like, when are they ever going to use the C4? As opposed to someone like the support who can go up and blow up tanks or blow up a wall or something. And it's just, I really wish that even if you can unlock it for everyone, I really wish it was not just recon at first, like, 'cause that just bugs me. One other thing that I also want to mention was the defib for the assault. I understand why they changed it so that you have a set time to revive someone. I just don't like it. I personally would have preferred it stayed like it was in Battlefield 3, where the person could be dead and they could just be about to spawn, and then you are able to revive them, and then you can revive anyone as many times as you want. I think it's like set to like 2 revives or something, 3 revives per thing or something, per life, or I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but something like that. But yeah, those are basically the things off the top of my head that I can think of that I didn't like, and as you can see, they're just small things. But overall, Battlefield 4, I'm super excited about it. That with Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be taking up a lot of my time and hopefully giving me a lot of gameplay for the channel. And I'm really hoping, because Battlefield 3, I'm really disappointed that it took me so long to finally understand and appreciate how great this game was. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but I think Battlefield 3 is great. Very few flaws in it, in my opinion. So I'm really hoping that Battlefield 4 lives up to what Battlefield 3 is. And that way, if it does, I will have the next 3+ years maybe to enjoy the crap out of this game. So that'll be awesome. And I'm also excited that they're putting like the vehicle training, like you can learn how to fly without learning it in multiplayer, because I have no idea how to fly it on PC. So that'll be nice to know I can finally fly jets and shit. And also, this is another indication of how good I think the game is. The music in Battlefield 3 is so much better than Battlefield 4, especially when you win a game, like that dun 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 thing. Like, it's the same in Battlefield 4, but they changed it a bit, and it's just not, I don't like it. I want it to be the same as Battlefield 3, so I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Wow, I just got all nasally and stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary, and I hope to see you in some Battlefield 4 gameplay. Maybe I'll even see you guys online. I am getting on PC. Unless the only reason I would get it on Xbox is if my brother got it, which I doubt he will. He got Battlefield 3, so I mean, and he got me a TV. He got me like a 60-inch television, because like I had a small one before. He's like, I can't play on this. I'm gonna buy you a TV. I'm like, okay. He's like, you're gonna pay me back. I'm like, no, I'm not. And he still bought it for me, and I never paid him back. So that was cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I love your faces. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the very near future. Bye.